Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Well, we're on to race number 4, which will be Jackpot 1. It's over 1,900 meters. It's a merit-rated 64 handicap. And, I've done this a few times with Ryle. I think we're going to do this for this race because I can't make up a decision. I do have a roving banker and in the race, which will come up at the latter part of the race. But, Ryle, what I'll do is I'll kick it off. I'll do maybe even numbers, you can do odd numbers. Living Waters, Tenny Princess runner, draw 1, but the draw is immaterial with this individual. Enjoys coming from off the pace. I think should be included in all bets. It'll be foolish to ignore a horse like this in the pick 6.
Yes, most definitely. And Ashton Aries, he's gotten to know this individual nicely, so must go in. Number 2, Pine View. He hasn't been beaten too far in his recent starts. He's drawn in gate number 2. A horse that is maybe a bit low on confidence. His merit rated is on a 52. I think one that you could possibly pass by.
Yeah, number 3, Lord Minva. I'd like to sum him up as the 700,000 Rand horse. There were 3 guys standing to win 2 million on him. So, yeah, but nevertheless, he was beaten by a stable companion. You'll always get an honest run from him.
Number 4, Deep Global. He's a horse that I think with weight off his back, he's certainly more effective. He's on a mark of 55. I think maybe a larger trifecta quartet chance.
A 5, Sea of Eagle. Keep an eye on him. He's been rested after his run on the 10th of July where he was off form and only recently joined the stable.
Numbers 6 and 7, I think both horses probably fall into the same category, need to improve on their recent form. Then number 8, Fever, he's a poly specialist. However, his last start on the turf, he was far from disgraced, beaten 2.2 lengths behind the Bayou from an 11 out of 13 draw. He could well be effective now on this mark of 52.
Yeah, he's a horse that will definitely get the vote for the pick 6 when we jot down those numbers. Monsieur Cheval, we'll see how that form line shapes up in the earlier races on the card. Lucretius was the winner that was so costly for the boys that were running in that Punters Challenge competition. And yeah, that day he was hanging, he was green, he was throwing his head up. He won a good race considering all his antics, how he was running down the straight.
I think he won even easier than the margin does suggest of 3.3 lengths. So he's a horse that, despite him having to give a bit more weight now to his stable companion, I think he could get the better of his stable companion once again. Number 11, Double Espresso. This is a horse that I like at 20-1 in the market. He's on a mark of 61.
That's it.
He's one that I'm going to include.
Yeah, that's it. We agree on something there, Ryle, because that's one of my horses to follow. I think I only picked out one horse to follow, and he's one of them. Yeah, I think he's better than his last 2 runs. If you judge him when he's run 3 starts back, regardless of the draw, he'll be running on. And then Amber Star Glow. Well, whenever I take a pick 6 these days, Ryle, and I don't say these days, it's been often that, when you find a card that's difficult, competitive, where they're betting 5-1 the field, it's nice to have a look at, the more senior jockeys and what they're riding as well.
It certainly is, and Amber Glow Star, she does take a place at Hollywoodbets Scottsville on Sunday, the 11th of September, so just take note of that. If she obviously doesn't run then she could run on the Monday or whatever the case is.
Right. I'm getting my hands, I'm warming up here, I'll tell you why I'm warming up, because if we survive this leg of the pick 6, I think we're in the pound seats.
Especially if the 11 comes through for us.
Now, how many horses, 12 runners got a post on the poly track, right? So we need 6. Or below. We're not going above 6 because we're not going the field. Okay, this time we'll go 3 each.
Okay, I'm happy. I think we.
Okay, the common denominator is 11. We both agree on that, right? Yes. So we got 5 runners. So I'll give you 3 and I'll take 2. Okay, 11 is in. That we both like. Okay, that's our roving banker. That's the value.
Yes, 100%.
Right. You pick 2. I'm gonna pick 3.
Numbers 8 and 10. Fever and Lucretius.
So I have to scratch that out. I can't pick that.
Yes.
8 and 10. So this costly horse, number 3, Lord Minva, DeMello back up. I'm going to put the stable companion in. So that's number 3. That's 1 for me. Then I am going to include Living Waters. That is 2 for me. And the one more that I'm going to choose here, Ryle, and I know that this is the roll of the dice. Maybe you could help me. Between 7 and 4, I'm in a camp of 4. Which one are you in the camp of?
I think the 4 would be better off than the 7. Atandiwa Mkutwa takes a ride here. So the 4 ahead of the 7, but I think both need to improve on recent form.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deep global on the strength of that form line last time out, which has held up behind Famous and Rich. So you can jot down the numbers, young man. 1, 3, 4, 8, 10, and 11. 1, 3, 4, 8, 10, and 11. But both Ryle and myself agree that if Double Espresso, who hasn't won in some time, continues to drop in the ratings, if he can repeat his best form, given a nice patient ride, put him off to sleep from that wide draw, he's a horse that can turn on the speed. And I don't think after the airing of this show that you'll get 20-1.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.